Hey guys, welcome to Jam with Willie. This is Jam number 2, and today we are talking about bossa nova comping and improvisation. So let's get started and talk about what Jam with Willie is. All right, first of all, cut the attitude. If you think they're like, oh, I can't do this, I can't jam, I can't record, nobody wants to hear me play, all of that negative self-talk, just cut it out. You absolutely can do this. This is a very supportive group of students from all over the globe. So it's just a wonderful opportunity for you to collaborate with other musicians of all different levels. It doesn't matter what level you're at. You could play very simply, you could play more complicated. The whole idea is we're just going to have fun. Go back to jamwithwillie.com for the music, the backing video, the backing tracks, and then you'll post your video to the Facebook group, which I'll explain a little bit later. And remember, this is not a competition, it is collaboration. All right, so there are 2 choices for this month's jam. Number 1, you could play just the left-hand comping pattern that I'm going to show you, or you could do right-hand improvisation, which I will show you as well. Okay, so the left-hand comping pattern, remember, you can download this sheet music right at jamwithwillie.com. And there is also a backing track as well. I'm going to play along with this backing track, okay? And I'm going to play this comping pattern for you. So you could do just the left hand. You could record yourself on video playing just the left hand. So this is the first option. Here we go. It's 110. And it repeats from there. Okay, so the chords are F major 7. The great thing about this jam is that you get down this bossa nova feel, you can get down some rootless chords, you learn some scales for improvisation in the right hand. So this is really a jam-packed jam, pardon the pun. All right, so F major 7, okay? I'm not going to bother to go through how the chords are formed. All of those lessons are back at Jazz Edge. Just do a search for rootless chord voicings. It will all come up. Right now, I'm just going to show you the chords, and my suggestion is just learn the chords as they are, just so you could get the jam done. Then you can, as you learn them and get them underneath your fingertips, you could start to, understand more of the theory behind it. All right, so F major 7, B minor 7 flat 5, so it's the 7th, the root, the 3rd, the flatted 5th. E7 altered, okay, a lot of times altered will have like a sharp 9, flat 13, or a flat 9, flat 13. This one has a sharp 9, flat 13. 3rd and 7th, okay, A minor 7, 7, 9, 3, 5, D7 altered, 3, flat 13, flat 7, sharp 9, G minor 7, 7, 9, 3, 5, C7 altered, 3, flat 13, flat 7, sharp 9. So you see how you're getting this altered chord, altered chord, altered chord. So you end up learning the E7 altered, the D7 altered, the C7 altered. And you're also getting those 2 5s in there, the A minor to the D, the G minor to the C. The analysis of this would be 1 to sharp 4 minor 7, 5 7 of 3, related 2 of 5 7 of 2, 2 to 5, and then back to 1. Okay, so that is the chords. Again, this is your first option. You could just play the chords, by themselves along with the backing track. So again, let's try that. It sounds like this. Ready, go. C, F, B minor, E, A, D, G, C. Notice the anticipation as well. See this now in the B, E. before I get to the beat, A, D, G minor, C. Okay, so that is the comping. Now let's get into the right hand improv. So again, Jam with Willie, very relaxed. We can all do this. I'm gonna have my sip of my coffee right now. So just understand, this is relaxed. It's meant to have fun, okay? This is not meant to be like some big lesson. It's just meant to be fun so that anybody can join in. Doesn't even matter if you're a member of my site or not. You can join in. Okay, so the right hand, we're going to use the notes of the F major scale, okay? So if you wanted to, you could play the chord in the left hand and improvise in the right hand using the notes of the F major scale. But one of the things that I'd like to do is I'd like to have some students play just the left hand. I'd like to have some students play just the right hand. So if you wanted to, you could also submit 2 videos. So you could submit the video of you just playing in the left hand and then give me a little bit of pause and say, okay, here's the right hand, and I can do the right hand. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the 2 different students together playing together. So I think that would be fun as well. In the last jam, you saw it was me and the student. Now it's going to be me and possibly 2 students, okay? So anyway, so F major 7 in the left hand, the right hand, play any of these notes. Now, what notes do you play? I suggest just start with the first 5 notes. You're going to see in the other chords, we're going to do pretty much like 5-finger patterns. So just start. Now, one thing you're going to notice is that this is not swung. You do not want to swing the right hand rhythm, okay? Because if you swing it, it's going to sound a little weird. Right? It just seems weird. Right? So you should all be played straight in the right hand. So straight 8th notes. So you can use any of the notes of the full major scale or just the first 5 notes of the F major scale. Okay, moving on. The next 2 measures. B minor 7 flat 5. Here I would use the first 5 notes of the Locrian scale, and on the E altered, use the first 5 notes of the E altered scale. Okay? Again, understanding, what are those scales? How do you form them? Just go back to the JAZZEDGE site, do a search for Locrian, do a search for altered, and then all of those scales will come up. All right? So I'm just going to show you the notes right now. So there's B. Locrian, so it's all 5-finger white notes, right? Starting on B. The E, first 3 are white notes, the last 2 are black notes, the E altered. All right, so now when we get to the next measure, measure 5 here, we're doing the A minor 7. I would just use the first 5 notes of the Dorian scale, personally. A lot of times you might use Phrygian since it's a 3 minor chord, but it's not, it's kind of functioning as a 2-5 here. So I kind of like the sound of that Dorian with the natural 9. Yeah, with the natural 9. If you want to do the Phrygian one, you could try that as well. See which one you like better. I like this one better. And then D altered. Those are the first 5 notes of the D altered scale. And then moving on, let's go to then the G minor. First 5 notes of the Dorian, and then the C7 altered, first 5 notes of the C7 altered scale. Again, all of this music in its full entirety can be downloaded from jamwithwillie.com. All right, so one of the things I suggest that you do to prepare for your improvisation is do this first. Just go through and then move on to the next one. So see how I go right from B, Locrian, right into the E altered scale, and then we go down to the A, D altered, G minor, C7 altered. Okay. So this one right here is now there wouldn't be a pause normally. Then you go, and Again, normally wouldn't be a pause. Then go into this. Okay, so the first step is just to go through, download this sheet music and go through. And just do that, okay? Then put the play along track on, and now we can start to build some lines, okay? Again, this is 110. So notice what I did there was I literally just played, and then, so I played the first part of the scale. I didn't really change it around that much. I just wanted to get something together that was going to sound halfway decent. So now let me try it again. This time I'm going to play around with the notes a little bit more. Now, if you want another really nice advanced improvisation technique, try doing the same thing in octaves in the right hand, or even spread out by 2 octaves. So check out this sound. So that's a real nice advanced technique right there. You don't have to do that technique though. You could just simply just do right hand, and you just try and improvise using the the different scales that I gave you here. Now, obviously, I didn't give you the full Locrian scale, the full altered scale. If you want to try playing that full scale, you can. If you're a member of the site, you can look up the scale, download all of that, and then you can go from there. Remember, keep it simple, keep it fun. Okay, so I mean, you even see I make a mistake as well. I'm not gonna freak out because I made a mistake. We all make mistakes. It's absolutely fine. So even if you make a mistake in your jam video, don't worry about it. Okay. Now, the last thing you could do is if all of this is like just super too hard for you, then just improvise using the F major scale. Okay, I'm going to play just the F major scale up here. Okay, so you would just do this with your right hand. I'm going to also play the chords down here in the left hand, just holding them out, whole notes, just so you can hear the harmony against that right hand. Okay, so take a listen to that and see how that sounds. So in playing just the F5 finger scale like that, the F major 5 finger scale, you kind of have to do a little bit of extra work in that some of the notes are going to sound good, some of them are not going to sound that great at all. So it's going to be up to you to use your ear. But the benefit is it's only 5 notes. Now I wanted to move outside of just doing a blues jam or something for this and give you guys something just a little bit more elevated. So now this might be a little too elevated. This is jam number 2. We're just trying this out, so we're just going to see how it goes. Okay, but I wanted to give you guys something that was a little bit more elevated and a little bit more had a little bit more oomph to it, okay, in terms of improvisation than just using one scale. So we'll see if we're biting off too much right now. I am going to push the deadline from May 1st to May 7th on this. So you'll have 3 weeks to work on this, get something down, record a video, and then upload it to that link on Jam with Willie. So all of the videos will be posted on the Facebook group. Okay, so if you're not a member of the Facebook group, go ahead and join the Facebook group, and you can see last month's jam video right there as well, right on the Facebook group. So be sure to go and check out the Facebook group, and I will see you in there. All right, so that's it for the Jam with Willie number 2, the Bossa Nova. So I hope you enjoy it. Be sure to go back to jamwithwillie.com. Okay, go back to jamwithwillie.com. Put in your name and email address. You can get all of the information right there. And then I will see you in the jam session. Any questions, hit me up on the Facebook group, and I'll help you out. All right, take care, guys.